My name is Rachel Golden, and I'm going to be applying a modified Robert Jones bandage on a large canine patient. So we're going to start by doing our stirrups. And the stirrups get applied to the distal third of the leg. All right, darling. Here we go. Stay. And they're just going to stick to this popsicle stick just to keep them from sticking together. Next, we're going to apply our first layer, which is going to be applied, so we're going to start distally and then move towards the body. We're going to make sure that we've got a little bit of toes poking out, and we're going to apply this one with some slight compression. And this one we want to do about 50% coverage or overlap with each pass. I want to make sure that we just keep it straight without too many bubbles or anything in there, just to make sure it stays comfortable for the patient. Doing so good, darling. And with this one, we want to go above the elbow. We're going to go high up into our axillary region as far up as we can go. Good job, sweetheart. And then we're going to start working our way back down. Good job, sweetheart. All right, good job, sweetheart. Doing so good. All right. So our next step is going to be our stretch gauze. And again, we're going to start from the distal leg and move proximal to the body. Here we go, darling. And with these ones, we want to be sure that we're not pulling it too tight and wrapping it. We don't want compression from this layer. So just make sure that we're gently wrapping, and again, allowing for about 50% overlap on each pass. Okay. Good job, sweetheart. Because these ones are short, we're just gonna add these halfway through. And any compression that we get, we really want to get from that first layer. That's why we're not wanting to wrap this too tight. And then as we get closer to her axillary region, we just want to make sure that we're not allowing the stretch gauze to overlap the top of the cotton, because it can rub and cause discomfort for the patient over time.
Stay.
Good girl. You're doing very good. All right. Little jumper.
Stay.
You're doing so good, darling. see a little bunch of that. We just want to pull it off because we don't want it to bunch up on her and cause her any discomfort. All right. And then at this point, we're going to go ahead and remove our stirrups,
Stay.
where we're just going to twist and then lay flat. I just kind of want to catch the end of that stretch gauze so it doesn't start to unravel before I'm done. All right, so we've got our stirrups on here, and then we go to our last layer, the tertiary layer. And again, not for compression, but just more for more durability of the wrap and stability. So we're going to start here at the end. Again, we want to make sure that our cotton layer is visible because we don't want this to rub on the cotton layer. So I like to pull it out a little bit so that it's not tight. It's going to go ahead and do that 50% overlap as we work our way back up. Kush is being a wonderful patient today. Good job, sweetheart.
You have to keep it on all day. Yep, all day.
Very good girl. And again, if you start to see it like roll or anything, we just want to make sure it's nice and smooth, just so the patient doesn't develop any uncomfortable spots as we're wearing this for a period of time. And again, we're going to go above the elbow into that axillary region, but we want to make sure the cotton is still exposed at the top so that we're not getting any rubbing from this bandage. Doing so good here. Good job, sweetie.
Stop.
Almost
Stay.
there.
You stay.
All right. And then as the bandage is complete, we are sometimes we'll place some sticky bandage at the top and around the bottom just to keep it from slipping and just for a little bit of additional durability there at the bottom. Want to make sure that our toes are out a little bit so that we can check for color, make sure that they're not getting cold or swollen. And that is a modified Robert Jones bandage on a canine.